Welcome back to the Point. We want to continue our series to introduce you to candidates running for mayor of Charleston. I recently sat down with Charleston native and West Ashley resident Clay Middleton, a graduate of Burke High School and the Citadel, who believes his vision for the city of Charleston is the best path forward. So obviously we want to talk about the issues that are facing constituents in the city of Charleston. Growth is one, infrastructure, flooding. We talk about all of these things, affordable housing being another. So for Clay Middleton, if elected mayor, what are the things that you want to tackle? What do you see as being the biggest issues for residents in the city?
I think all of those things are very important, and there are other things too, whether it's climate, gentrification, public safety, all of these issues we talk about every single election. I think for us, we are in this race in order to provide bold servant leadership in City Hall. We feel that there's a void there, and we know that we can actually address some of these issues, not singly. Even when you talk about housing, for instance, that's not an issue that the city can solve by itself. It's a regional problem. But I think as the city, we can certainly lead with our public-private partners.
When you're talking to people in the community in the city of Charleston, what do you hear from them as the biggest issue, the biggest challenge, the biggest thing that they're facing in life right now? People
are frustrated. They're frustrated with the growth that we have here. It seems that we continue to grow, but the infrastructure is not keeping up with such growth. You have a region here where there will be 1 million people in our region by 2030. So what is the plan to have our infrastructure in place to meet the demands that 1 million people would call for? Those are things that people are frustrated with, wanting someone at City Hall that's going to listen to them, pay attention to the details, and truly get some big things done.
So let me ask you this. How do you tackle that growth? How do you slow down that development? How do you fix that problem?
Sure. So when we look at our growth, it's all about the infrastructure. We don't have to say yes to every development. It is saying what better agreements that we can have with developers so that the city, what is it in the best interest of the city? Listen, Charleston is not for sale.
Mr. Middleton, I think we have about 30 seconds left. So your message to voters, obviously we're months away from this election, but what do you want people to know as of right now?
The vision that we have is that as mayor, I learned this from being in the military 23 years ago, is that leave no one behind. And as mayor, I'm not going to leave any resident, any community, or any neighborhood behind. We can create a city that works for everyone.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.